Aloha and welcome to Hi Now Daily. I'm Rachel Picaro and I'm out and about today again and I love it. It's Aloha Friday and we are visiting one of the newest places here in Ala Moana Center. You are looking at SkinCeuticals Skin Lab by Healy Plastic Surgery right here in Honolulu. I mentioned, yes, it is the first of its kind and we're so glad it's here in our largest mall here in Hawaii. Of course, it is in the Macy's wing right across from the Apple store, so a lot happening over here. And as we come on in, you're going to see the one and only Dr. Healy.
Hi Rachel, welcome.
Thank
Come on
you.
in. Welcome to Skin Lab.
Yes, take a look at this gorgeous new spot. I mentioned out there that it is one of a kind, the first of its kind here in Hawaii. Can you tell everybody a little bit about this brand new Skin Lab?
Absolutely. So this is our newest venture with Healy Plastic Surgery in conjunction with SkinCeuticals. They are the #1 medical aesthetic skincare brand in the country, and they've developed a new concept called Skin Lab. So we're the only 16th one in the country. The rest are in other very big metropolitan areas, New York, Miami, Houston, LA, and now here in Honolulu.
Oh my gosh,
so
excited.
Very excited to be one of the Skin Labs. And Skin Lab mission is really simple, great skin made easy.
Ooh,
so
that's
we really
nice.
want people to come in and get a skin analysis, talk to our estheticians, and we can help them achieve their goals for their skincare.
Beautiful. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about the staff that you have here. Now while we're panning, taking a look at this area, fantastic, right?
Right, great staff, all highly trained, estheticians, injectors, so you get the very top level of services when you come into Skin Lab.
Absolutely, and we were talking about SkinCeuticals. That is what you're using exclusively here at
Correct.
Skin Lab, and you've got an array of it. As we walk on over to this area, can you show us some of the products that you're going to be using?
Absolutely. So yeah, SkinCeuticals, as I mentioned, the #1 skincare brand in the US, and we have the full spectrum of their products available here at Skin Lab. So really different categories. We want to prevent damage to the skin, so the antioxidants do that really well. Protect the skin with sunscreen, correcting damage that might be there, moisturize, cleanse, so everything you could possibly need for your skin is here. And it really treats all different skin types too. So you got oily skin, dry skin. We can customize a plan for you to make your skin glow and look radiant.
I gotta say, I am a big fan of SkinCeuticals. I do use a few of these products, but honestly, I've never seen so many of the products. I actually thought some of these were new, but they've just been around for a long time. There are some newer ones, but it's the first time I'm seeing this lineup all together.
Yeah, it's very exciting just to have everything available, and it's a very popular brand, but like you said, in Hawaii, this is not available anyplace else. So a lot of people will try and order it from the mainland, and some stuff doesn't ship here. Come in here, we got it all.
Beautiful. Now, in addition to the amazing SkinCeutical products, we're also talking about the services that you do. Tell me a little bit about those.
Correct. So we've got wonderful estheticians, highly trained. They're all ambassadors of the SkinCeuticals brand. They offer facials, signature facials, again, customized for each patient what they need. Chemical peels, dermaplaning, microneedling, laser treatments. We also have injectors that do Botox, fillers, things like that. Also very highly trained, very skilled, the best of the best. And you come here and get everything done in one place.
I gotta say, of course, you can get SkinCeuticals around, not to this degree though, but I feel like what really is the standout is your injectors, is your estheticians, plus being with Dr. Healy, just a board certified plastic surgeon, you really know everything that you need to know actually to be doing all of the work that you are doing here and the services. So that is kudos to you and of course Skin Lab here in Honolulu, but you're doing this incredible promotion for our Hi Now viewers. So can you tell everybody about that?
Exactly.
It's really special.
For all your special viewers out there, we're offering a 20% off of all of our skincare products, all of our treatments, here at Skin Lab, as well as our location in Aiea. Through the month of March, call and mention Hi Now, and get that great 20% discount.
Oh my goodness, and you can always follow them, Dr. Healy on Instagram. You can follow them, is it SkinLab_Honolulu. All the information there, you can see what they're doing, upcoming treatments that they're having. You guys have other things that you brought in. You were telling me Sculptura, all these things that we're gonna be talking about today.
Right.
But it really just starts off with a consultation. That's where things kick off, is that correct?
Exactly. People can walk in, do a consultation right away. They can call, make an appointment, then go online, make an appointment. It's really accessible, really easy to come in and see our team.
Yes, and then they were talking to me earlier about the scope. I put my face in the scope. It told me all the things that I could maybe use a little rejuvenation in those areas. So I'm all about it. They've got it from start to finish, all the things you need to know when it comes to your skincare and how to make it better for you and what you're looking for. Join us a little later because we're going to do a little bit more of those treatments and take a look at what we're doing is Jeuveau. Is that what it's called?
We're going to do an injection of Jeuveau.
So stay with us right here from Ala Moana Center. We are at Skin Lab Honolulu, the first of its kind right here in Hawaii. We're going to send things back to studio with Kainoa. What's up?
That's right. Thank you so much. Hey, back over here in the studio, it's time for another OG in the High Now Kitchen. It's Good Energy Kitchen. Okay, standing with us today, this is Hisai and Rachel of Sun Noodles. Welcome into the show, you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Very excited. Good and magical things are happening in this kitchen right now, and we're going to get into all of the ono grinds here in just a little bit. But I do want to start with you, so we can talk a little bit about the history of Sun Noodles and how all of this started. Now we're national and international now.
Yes,
yeah?
great. Thank you for asking. So Sun Noodle is a family business. It started with my parents, Hidehito and Keiko Uki. My grandfather was actually a noodle manufacturer in Japan. So my brother and I are third generation noodle manufacturers, hoping to continue the legacy that my parents also continued. You know, bridging and building, bringing families together.
Are you in that picture right there?
Yes, oh my gosh. That's me and my brother.
Nice.
Yeah, and so we're just like really blessed to be part of the business and, bringing wholesome noodles like this to the families all over the world, really.
I love that. And Hisai, tell us as well, very humble beginnings, right? Because this all started with just one noodle machine and a dream, is that right?
Yes, so my grandfather wanted to, expand out to Hawaii. And unfortunately, by the time his noodle machine came to Hawaii, his business partnership fell through. But my father was 18, 19 at the time, also learning to be a noodle manufacturer. And he had asked my dad, and this is 1980,
Yeah.
we want to go out to Hawaii and build this business. And being 18, 19, not knowing how to speak English, but he was just like, yes, absolutely. And that's how we got started in Kalihi, just a couple blocks from here.
That is so cool. So we're celebrating how many years now of Sun Noodles?
This year, in July, we would make 44 years.
44 years. What an incredible legacy. Gosh, at 18, 19, I think I was just learning how to be 18 and 19.
Yeah.
So that is awesome. But today we're going to continue talking about some of the innovations Sun
Right.
Noodles has made. Also, location-wise, started here in Hawaii, but we've branched out, right?
Yes, so we are now in Southern California, and my brother expanded out to New Jersey. And then 2 years ago, we opened a factory in Europe, specifically Netherlands. Yes.
So, and I'm curious as well, how did that all come about? Were you realizing, as we were talking story before, they're having more of an affinity for noodles out there in Europe, yeah?
Yes, yeah, we've been really lucky in that sense of when we went out to, New Jersey and the East Coast, obviously New York being,
Right.
the hub of culinary. And then, Europe was also expanding out into the ramen scene. And we've just been really lucky since in opening up in New Jersey. So we've been exporting out to Europe. Obviously, when COVID hit, it really hurt us, but it really sparked this idea of maybe we can go out there and also service the community out there with fresh ramen noodles. as
Okay,
well.
I love it. And we got some fresh noodles over here. Rachel, what is on that? What's in the wok right there?
We have our newest innovation right here. It is our garlic shrimp stir-fried noodle.
Okay.
And super easy, super simple to make.
So what did you do to that pan? Just oil and the noodles were in, is that right?
Yeah, just put the toppings in beforehand, then take it out on the side afterwards. We'll put the noodles in with a little bit of water. Keep mixing until the water evaporates and add the sauce and you're all pao.
Okay, perfect. So what is the trick to not overdoing it with the noodles? Especially, what I like too is that with the packages that you guys have, all the cooking directions are on there.
I would just follow the cooking directions. You'll be
Follow
okay.
the directions. Okay? Rule one, follow the directions.
Yes.
I want to stay on that shot just because I want to flip it around and look, you can actually see right there. Step by step, pictures are always helpful. Take a look at that. It walks you through the whole process so you can make sure those noodles are done and done correctly. You're working with good stuff.
Yeah.
So we're doing garlic noodles.
Yes, and what I do want to highlight about this kit specifically is that we wanted to make something that could tie the heritage with Hisai and Mrs. Uki with the Okinawa roots. So The noodles here are Okinawa soba, and we're the only manufacturer in the United States that makes it the traditional way. Mr. Uki went to Okinawa to learn how to make this.
Rachel, say that one more time. We're the only ones doing what?
Making this Okinawa soba the traditional way.
There you go. It's the only place that you can get it is over there at Sun Noodles. So how long does it kind of do its thing in the wok? We just want to get it nice and tempered and then ready to go?
It's all good. It's all done now.
I'm only asking because I'm hungry. I was very excited to have you guys on here. We were talking earlier as well, Hisai. Sun Noodles currently, you guys are available in most of the markets here in Honolulu.
Yes, you can find us at most supermarkets. We've been very lucky with the partners, we've built over the years. So you can find them at Fulan, Don Quixote, Marukai, many other supermarkets here.
Many of the OG spots. We're going to continue with this garlic noodle happening over here. Rachel's going to plate up. I'm getting hungry. Good things are happening here in the Good Energy Kitchen. And every time we're cooking in here, it's always with Hawaiʻi Gas. So a big time mahalo to them as well. Stay with us over here on High Now Daily. We'll be right back. Beautiful. Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. We're back over here with Sun Noodles. We got Rachel and Hisai joining us right now. Every time we're in this kitchen, we're always cooking with Hawaiʻi Gas. We love the instant heat and the consistent results we get from it as noodles are going into the bowl right now. But Rachel, I wanted to ask you about that. Especially when it comes to cooking and like the amount of volume it takes to make all this come together. What's it like working with Hawaiʻi Gas and how does that make the process more efficient?
Yeah, so I definitely appreciate Hawaiʻi Gas initiative to using cleaner fuel and their mission to provide energy to Hawaii. And for me personally, I really enjoy how the gas evenly distributes out the heat. And so when cooking with it, there's natural bubbles happening in the pot and it helps loosen and gently cook the noodles evenly.
100%. And then even for us over here, as I mentioned, having Hawaiʻi Gas be a part of the kitchen, we love the instant heat. We don't get a lot of time, especially chefs. They're very condensed on the time that people can come in. You guys as well. So having that instant gratification with the heat is really good. Hisai, I want to go back to these though. We were talking a little bit earlier. These are some of the new initiatives, right? For Sun Noodles. We touched on this one. Now, tell us about what's cooking up right now.
So at Sun Noodle, we're constantly trying to innovate and come up with new products. And so the newest one we also have is the high fiber Python ramen, and we want to highlight. We want to provide value added to our noodles all the time. And so with our high fiber Paitan ramen, we have 15 grams of fiber per serving. And so in one
that's going to be in
package,
one, oh, okay.
one, yeah. Which will technically, I guess, provide 54% of, you know, what is recommended in terms of your fiber intake. And it is also vegan friendly. The Paitan, which means creamy and white broth.
What is the process like putting that together? Because that, you're mentioning as well, it's high in fiber, but then also the fact that, I mean, a lot of good health benefits that are associated too, yeah?
And it's fulfilling, so easy to make at home. Like Rachel just made it a minute and a half, so very
it's done
quick.
already?
Yes, it's really done.
Holy smokes. Rachel, how'd that broth just happen? Did we, and is that inside your
Yeah,
You have
so-
sauce, yeah?
Comes with the kit.
Yeah, there's 2 servings of the fresh noodles and the soup base. And here, Kainoa, go ahead, please. Plate,
Thank you.
plate.
I'm keeping myself very busy over here.
Yeah. Put whatever toppings you want. Our ramen is a blank canvas, so yeah.
I mean, look at this though, 2 very different like textures and styles and cooking techniques with the noodles. I just bit into this one though. I love the chew on it. Like it's got that good chew and it's nice and filling. Like it's a good foundation for sure. And then with this high fiber, what'd you do with the bread? You combine water with the
Yeah,
the
so
sauce,
we
is that-
add 1.5 cups of hot water to the concentrate that's with the kit, and then cook the noodles for 1 minute and 30 seconds, and then you're basically all pow. You just assemble what you're doing right now.
Oh my goodness,
This
yeah.
is build your own bowl.
I'm just living out my wildest ramen fantasies right now. Okay. Now, what does it look like for you folks as you continue to move forward? We have a new facility that's kind of underway for the new year, right?
Something really exciting. And so, you know, we've been at our location for 43 years now. And we're hoping to expand out where we're building a new factory, state-of-the-art factory, hopefully, across the street where we are currently located. And so hopefully that will be towards the end of 2026 or 2027.
I swear I'm listening. I'm listening. And what are we going to be doing within the new facility? Is that just going to give you folks more infrastructure and resources to do things?
Bigger infrastructure, resources. We're the only factory that does cooked noodles, cooked ramen noodles, so kind of like this Okinawa soba. And we've been exporting it out to the mainland. And so it'll give us, you know, more capacity to be able to provide this to the mainland and hopefully Europe as well.
Okay, I'm so curious as well. I mean, what does your whole Ohana and family think as you guys reflect now on being on this, 43 years at this location with more plans to expand, opening up these facilities internationally? It's like, what an amazing story.
It's crazy. We're completely grateful for really the Hawaii community, because it wouldn't really be possible without the community here and be able to expand. And my brother and I, we just can't believe it. You know, we just started off like we're like a little noodle manufacturing company, and now that people know Sun Noodles, it's just amazing.
People know Sun Noodles. It is not no little noodle operation. Cheers, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And for more info, we'll have everything up at HighNowDaily.com. Cheers. Congrats, you guys.
Yeah, thank
Hey, this is
you.
Rachel. Good job. 2 for 2, girl. 2 for 2.
Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. We are here in Ala Moana Center, hanging out in Skin Lab Honolulu, the first of its kind here in Hawaii. Of course, there are 16 in the U.S., but yes, the first one right here. And I'm very excited to bring back Dr. Healy. We've also got our nurse here as well. She is our nurse practitioner, June, and we have our lovely model, Lena, who has never done Botox or any of its kind. And Dr. Healy, we're at the Botox bar. Tell me a little bit about what's going on over here.
Sure. So Botox bar is actually a very unique aspect of Skin Lab. We're the only one that has it. And the whole idea is to just be able to come in quickly, 15 minutes in and out, get your Botox treatment done. So it makes it very efficient. People are very busy these days, working, come in at lunchtime, going to dinner, stop in before your reservation, and have a quick touch-up with Botox.
Bada
Right?
bing, bada boom. And so right now, what is June doing? It looks like we're putting a couple of dots on.
Right, so June is marking Lena's forehead. When she raises her eyebrows up, you get those transverse lines, those caused by the frontalis muscle. So you're just marking where she's going to inject. And so she's going to inject our product called Jeuveau. It is a neuromodulator, and the goal is just to help those muscles relax. So we won't be able to have those strong lines as you raise her eyebrows. We want a very natural look, very refreshed, relaxed, not overdone. And so that's what June's going to do. She's a great injector. I've been doing this for years, done training all over the world, and so she's very highly skilled. And
That's what really sets you folks apart from anywhere else, is really the highly skilled and trained workers that you have with you. Your employees are fantastic. And so for them to do this, like he said, in and out in 15 minutes, it's really about being precise, knowing exactly where to put it, what to do, and knowing the product that you're using as well.
Correct, yep. So we offer several different neuromodulators. Our most popular one is called Jeuveau. It's one of the newer ones. It's the same molecule as Botox, but it's made in a much more high-tech, modern facility in South Korea. Koreans are very much into their skincare and beauty, and so Jeuveau comes from there. But we offer the different ones that are available. Botox, everybody's heard of that one, so familiar with that. Dysport's another option that people have. As I said, Jeuveau is kind of our top seller for neuromodulators. We really like this a lot. This is one I use personally. We also do fillers, which are different than the neuromodulators. So the fillers help to add volume to your face. As we age, we lose some volume, so we add the fillers to restore that volume. So popular products are things like Juvederm, Restylane, and then a new category is what we call a biostimulator. So that makes your body produce more of its own collagen and elastin. So Sculptra is a really great product for that. So we inject this throughout the face, and again, just restore that collagen in our face that we lose as we get older, and give you a more youthful look.
Very cool. Now, with Botox or Jeuveau or Sculptra or any of the other things that you have listed, can you do that together?
Absolutely, yeah. So doing neuromodulators such as Jeuveau with the filler, very common combination. So if you do both, it takes a bit longer than 15 minutes because we want to be very precise, very, very careful, and everything's customized for each patient. So they'll come in, discuss their needs with our injectors, and give them a customized treatment that'll give them that look that they're after.
Yes, and Lena is already smiling. She looks completely fine. It probably didn't even hurt because she didn't even flinch. She's doing perfectly. So like he said, 15 minutes in and out the Botox bar here at the Skin Lab in Honolulu. Wow, incredible. And then before we go, I just wanted to just show you guys some of the products that I picked up for myself because I absolutely love SkinCeuticals. 20% off. This is happening because of Dr. Healy and Skin Lab. If you mention Hi Now Daily, you mention the segment, you can get 20% off all products and services for the month of March. And that's not just here at Skin Lab Honolulu, even at their Aiea location. So go ahead and check them out online. They've got a website, they've got an Instagram, all of the above. So come and check them out, doing amazing things here at Skin Lab Honolulu. Stay with us because we are gonna be checking something out. Actually, I'm gonna be checking something out. My face, I'm gonna do something to my face. I don't know what yet, but it's gonna be good. But you know what? Speaking of good, I love Ala Moana Center. There are so many fun things here in the mall, including Maui Divers jewelry, where I get all of my friendship rings. Check it out. We are talking all about friendship rings for spring break from Maui Divers Jewelry. And I'm very excited to talk about this topic because I was fortunate enough to have very special best friends. Not just one, not just two, but I've got 3 besties, and Maui Divers Jewelry has 5 rings to choose from. And of course, if you head into any of one of their stores, you're gonna see there's even more. I wanna start off with the very first ring today. We're gonna jump right into the Honu Mother of Pearl ring in gold. It is a 14mm ring, and it is so stunning. Now the Honu ring features a gorgeous glowing white mother of pearl right there in the center, and it truly is a symbol of guidance and protection. And let it be a reminder to you and your friends that you'll always be there for each other when you need them the most. Honestly, having a best friend by your side has gotten me through so many of life's challenges, and it's a great time to maybe gift them a really perfect gift to show your friendship and how much it means to you. So the next one we're gonna go in on is the gorgeous Aloha ring. It's a reminder to live your life with aloha. I think that's very important for us here in Hawaii. We grew up knowing the aloha spirit, breathing it, living it, and sharing it. Shop for you, for your friends this spring break. It's all about the gorgeous friendship rings. So we're gonna have all the details on HaiNowDaily.com, but coming up next, we're gonna show you the other 3 rings a part of this collection. We'll be right back.
Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Joining us now is Nicole Caglietta, the co-founder and CEO of CareSift. Welcome into the show.
Hi, Kainoa, thank you.
Mahalo for being here. Nicole, you guys do amazing work for our local community. So tell us about CareSift. What inspired you to start it and what's the mission?
Our mission is to help seniors and families and healthcare professionals quickly and easily find the best care for seniors so that they're making informed decisions on long-term care. And it started because of my own personal experience navigating the complexities of caregiving. As a teenager, I was a caregiver to a loved one who's quadriplegic, and later I witnessed the struggles families face firsthand while I was working as a hospital social worker and a discharge planner. I noticed that families had really limited time to make important decisions on long-term care, and they were stressed out, overwhelmed. But it wasn't until I found myself in my patient's shoes, because we medevac my grandfather from a neighbor island to Oahu, and I had to find a care home for him at night while he was getting discharged from the hospital. And that's when I realized what a nightmare the process could be. And so I created CareSift to ensure that no family has to face those challenges alone.
You mentioned it as well, such a difficult process to navigate. What makes the service you folks provide maybe different than services that people are accustomed to?
Thank you. I think the service is really unique because it was built due to the need in the community, so we're purpose-built and purpose-driven, and we focus on, well, we've been collecting data on the long-term care community for 10 years. So we try to help families understand the cost of care, what their options are, the caregiver's experience. We use all of that data to advocate for families and support them. And when people call CareSift, they're getting a trained professional, someone that lives in our community, that understands the resources and options. And that's really important because, for example, we recently helped a family get free care, hopefully for the rest of their life, because they're Native Hawaiian. But if they hadn't contacted CareSift and spoke to a professional that knows our resources and understands our culture, I'm not sure if they would have found that free program.
How would they have known? And you mentioned that as well. What are some of these other challenges you see when ohana are in the need for services?
Thank you. Well, Hawaii has a huge aging population, and when that's combined with the sheer number of long-term care providers we have, the process can be overwhelming. So for example, there are over 1,000 care facilities on Oahu alone, each providing different services, supporting different levels of care, having different licensing restrictions at different costs. And when you factor in Medicare, Medicaid, long-term care insurance, veterans benefits, state and federal retiree programs, people just don't know where to start. So CareSift tries to streamline this process and help families sift through all the care options so that they have the support that they need, because we want to save families time, stress, and money when they need to research long-term care.
Absolutely, very important. Now, Nicole, what are the types of care options that are available through CareSift and the work you folks are able to provide?
Thank you. We work with a broad range of long-term care providers, everything from independent assisted living, memory care, licensed care homes, community care foster family homes, skilled nursing facilities, even in-home caregivers and daycare programs. And we don't just stop when we connect families to care providers. We follow them to ensure that the transition goes smoothly and that they're getting the care that they need and deserve.
Yeah, we're looking at some beautiful pictures right now, Nicole. And you mentioned as well, we haven't mentioned this yet, CareSift services free for ohana. How on earth is that possible? How does that happen?
When we created this service, we wanted to have a free resource for families because the cost of care in Hawaii is so high. And so we first launched CareSift back in 2015 as a website, just to bring families and caregivers together. And we quickly learned that a website wasn't enough to provide the support families need, especially in crisis.
Right.
So we started to provide this individual support to help families understand their individual needs. And in that process, the long-term care providers recognized the value in the service we were providing because we were helping the long-term care providers connect with families that needed their care. So they started to fund us. So CareSift is completely free to anyone in need of care because we're supported and funded through the care providers.
How do people find out more?
Oh,
I know
thank
people
you.
who want to learn more about CareSift. How do they do it?
Thank you, thank you. They can reach out to us online or they can call us at 808-400-9992. If anyone has any questions about long-term care, we want to be a free resource for them.
Thank you very much, Nicole. Thank you. And again, for more information about CareSift as well, we'll have it up at HighNowDaily.com. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. I'm here in the bed at Skin Lab Honolulu. We are talking all about great skincare. There are so many different services, products, including one we are going to do today, which is up my alley. I love getting facials, and joining me now, we've got Thomas, who is the Director of Operations here at Skin Lab, and with Dr. Healy, and of course, Healy Plastic Surgery. So thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks. We're glad to have you today.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay. It was really cool seeing Lena getting her Juvo done. Tell me a little bit about, by the way, she said she is good to go. She's already headed back to work. Her bumps, did just a little bumps where they put the injections,
Yeah,
already
gone.
coming down. She's like, bye, gotta go, 15 minutes in and out. But tell me, how long will that last?
Typically, neuromodulators like Jeuveau typically last about 4 months. We try to get that in the 3 or 4 month range. So yeah, everybody's different. Your body absorbs it in different ways. So 4 months is the ideal kind of time.
All right. Now, in addition to those services that me and Dr. Healy talked about earlier, you guys are also doing different types of facials. What are we going to be doing today, and what do you offer?
Yeah, so we have our signature treatments that we have at Skin Lab. So today we're offering you our Skin Bright, which is our hydrofacial machine here. So it's like a deep pore cleansing. So it's like, I like to call it like a power washer for your pores.
Oh,
so
that sounds good.
Yeah, it's gonna get all the dirt, oil, makeup, sunscreen, all that stuff. So it infuses and sucks peptides and sucks out all that dirt, oil, grime, and we pair it with one of our SkinCeuticals micro peels, LED light mask, and one of our phytocorrective masks, which is soothing and really calming. So,
Okay, well, I'm very excited. Let's do this. Are you ready? Because I'm ready.
yeah, we have
I'm ready to
Anu
go.
here. She's gonna come and she's gonna start you with a mask here. So this is our clay mask. So it's a SkinCeuticals clay mask, and it's gonna just act like a magnet to the dirt, makeup, and just gonna pull it out to the surface, prepping your skin for the hydrofacial treatment. It's nice, it's cool,
It feels so
smells
cool.
amazing.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
It smells so good.
And it's just relaxing. It just feels good. You're gonna feel really nice and clean afterwards. Like I said, it's acting like a magnet, just pulling that dirt, makeup all off the surface of your skin.
This feels so good. Man. Okay, you were telling me there's all types of different services that you do here. How long does this one take?
Typically about 50 minutes, about an hour. You're here, in and out. Yeah. You can.
No, don't say in and out. I want to stay forever. I mean,
We'd love to have you forever.
I'm a mama. We rarely get these moments where we get to
Yeah.
lay down in peace and like have someone take care of us. Like with this clay
Exactly.
mask, this is awesome.
So great for busy moms,
Yes.
guys. We treat everybody, all skin types, all skin tones. Everybody's welcome at Skin Lab.
Everybody's welcome at Skin Lab. Okay, and the cool part is that you guys are offering this amazing discount to our Hi Now viewers for the month of March only. That means you want to stock up on some products and get all of your services done, because 20% off. I'm not even kidding you. You guys should be like running in here right now, getting all the products that you need, because SkinCeuticals is one of my absolute favorites. And now I'm getting an opportunity to try the ones that I haven't gotten to, and I've been dying to try. So that PTX, I'm going for it.
It's tough to keep on the shelves. It's the newest peptide serum that we have. So it works same way as neuromodulators do in the muscle, but this works in the skin. So it inhibits contraction lines in the skin. So it helps with enlarged pores, fine lines, all that textural kind of stuff in the skin. It'll give you glass skin radiance in 1 week. It's the only product that SkinCeuticals guarantees results in 1 week. So it's just phenomenal.
Great skin, is that what you guys say?
Yeah,
made
made
easy.
easy.
Right here at Skin Lab Honolulu. Go ahead and check out their website for all their services. Come on in for that product and then get your free consultation.
Yeah.
That's the amazing part. So come on in, the newest Skin Lab here in Hawaii and the only of its kind. We are going to take a break and we'll be back with more of Hi Now Daily. But you know, I'll be here for what you said, 55 minutes. I'm gonna let it soak in. It smells so good. I can't wait to see I'm back with more Maui Divers friendship rings, and I wanted to move over to the next three since we've already covered the mother of pearl honu, and we also seen the aloha gold ring. Now we're moving on to the monstera ring in gold with diamonds. It's a symbol of longevity, honor, and growth. The monstera ring is for friends who are always growing together, and I gotta say, growing together with my friends over the years has been one of the best things in my life. That has been just a highlight of getting older and growing with, of course, my family, but also my friends and their families. That nalu ring is up next, and it is going to be symbolizing many different things, but we want to focus really on the double wave design. It has a special meaning that symbolizes the past and the future, and honestly, your friends are riding the wave with you throughout life. It is gold, you've got the diamonds, it is all about celebrating friendship this spring break. Last but not least, we're going to be talking about this gorgeous ring next. It is our ohana ring. So this is a great ring to be giving out not only just to your besties, but why not to your ohana as well? Your mom, your sisters, aunties, whoever. These rings, their jewelry, it will last a lifetime. So the ohana ring really does have that symbol, that special connection for any of your family members. So head into a Maui Divers, any of theirs across Hawaii. They've got many locations, but you can always shop and make it easy for yourself at mauidivers.com and check out all of their rings. Aloha.
Aloha, joining us here in the studio now, we have Kristen Lambert-Bryant, attorney at law, who focuses on estate planning and mediation. And our interview today is really going to tie into the segments we've been doing with Tony Vericella with the Alzheimer's caregiving and the caregivers. And so, Kristen, I really want to start off with advanced healthcare directives. What is that and why it's important?
Okay. An advanced healthcare directive is a medical power of attorney that a person can fill out while they have capacity, while they still have an basic understanding of legal documents and are still able to sign. So if someone is ever diagnosed with, say, Alzheimer's or related dementia, they may still be able to sign an advanced healthcare directive. They may still have windows of capacity during the day when they can understand the nature of the document, and they're able to fill it out and sign it. And it has to be signed in front of either a notary or in front of two qualified witnesses.
And wait, Kristen, what happens if you do not have a AHCD for your loved one?
Okay. So
that changes things, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So in an advanced healthcare directive, when you make it, you name an agent. And the agent is somebody who will be able to step into your shoes and make medical decisions for you if you're unable to make them for yourself. And so with that document, the agent can decide who your medical providers are, who your doctors are, who your caregivers will be. They could move you from one facility to another. Legally, they could do that. Without the document, if the patient themselves is unable to make their own medical decisions and discharge themselves, the patient could possibly be stuck in a facility, and then the family or caregivers would have to go to court.
Kristen, what happened if you don't have a GP of A, and what are options for caregivers?
Okay. I'll give a quick example. I had a client who was not that old, a relatively young man, and he was married, and his wife was diagnosed with early onset dementia. What happened, they decided, okay, we will take care of legal documents, we'll see a lawyer, we have time.
Right.
But things progressed really quickly. His wife went from early diagnosis to did not recognize her own spouse within 24 months. She was in a care facility, and she had a medical episode where she had to be released and go to the hospital. When she was released from the hospital, she went back to a different facility, not the first one, and the husband recognized that she wasn't thriving there. So he looked around and found a new care provider, and notified her current one that he would be moving her. They told him, show us the legal documents that allow you to do that. And he was so confused, and he said, "What do you mean? It's my own wife. Of course I can move her. I'm going to move her on Friday." And so they said, "Well, unless you have legal documents, she can't be moved." And so that's when I get the call, and it's a crisis.
And it's interesting that you bring that up, because one of the things that we're finding out is that oftentimes people who are put in the caregiving situation, if you will, navigating the medical system is oftentimes that we hear is one of the first initial challenges, because it's so overwhelming.
Exactly. And as a spouse or as a adult child or a sibling of someone with dementia or Alzheimer's, you assume that you can help them all the way through. You assume that you legally can make decisions for them. But without that advanced healthcare directive in place, it might not be so easy. So if someone is diagnosed early onset, right away, see someone, try to get them to execute an advanced healthcare directive, naming whoever they want, their loved one, care provider, caregiver, on the document. So if and when they need assistance with medical decisions, medical care, it's already in place without any need for going to court. The second half of the document is where the person executing it can say in advance what they would like for end-of-life medical care or treatment. So they have a say in what type of care, do they want their life prolonged artificially or not. And there are other questions that are asked in the document that you can either fill out or leave blank. But the main thing is that you have someone there legally who can step into your shoes at any given time.
Absolutely. Kristen, thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Very important information. Thank you for joining us. Also, we'll have this whole entire segment posted on our website as well, HiNowDaily.com. Go ahead and scan that QR code for more information. You're watching Hi Now Daily. We'll be right back. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This is my first year at La Pietra. I've really been able to explore more opportunities. I really enjoy just everything that the school is able to offer me, and I am beyond grateful for that. I was introduced to this school by my teacher, Miss Kim. She talked very highly about the academics, the environment, and just overall how amazing the people are here. It really intrigued me, so I began to research more about the school, looking up what it looks like, and I immediately fell in love with the beautiful campus. When I got here, I just fell in love with all the people and how kind they are.
In short terms, my mom brought me to La Pietra. When I was in the 5th grade, I received a nomination for a scholarship. And to be honest, my mom and I had never heard of La Pietra at all. But when we did our research, and she found that it was a place where, at the time, our mission was where confidence soars. And she saw that I needed that in my life. She thought it would be the perfect place for me to grow. And so I did a tour, I did a class day, and I really fell in love with it. And so just the desire to be part of a community where other women, other young women supported each other, I think that's what brought me here, and it kept me here.
I feel like it's a little bit different from co-ed school because the school that I came from, there was a lot of people. You don't really get that like individual attention and like help that you need. La Pietra, I feel like, you know, we have such a close-knit community. It's easier to get help when you need it. There's always somebody on campus to talk to if you ever need to.
I really found a connection to the faculty and staff, the teachers, the administrators, and it really created a sense that not only do I belong here, but I could be a contributing member of the community here. The sisterhood that we created together, where we could fix problems together, where we could venture into new opportunities together, where we could satiate our curiosities together. And to do that with peers of my own gender, of my own age, of my own interest, and even not of my own interest. That community that I found, it made all the difference in my life today.
I feel like this is a really good school for new opportunities and trying new things. It definitely shines like a brighter light on things that you've never thought like you wanted to try before. So I'm grateful that I'm able to, you know, try new things and like go to these really cool events. And with all these experiences, they're really just gonna make my path and help me find my way to what I will do in the future. I just want to say that I love La Pietra and I love the way that I came here, and it was very much a me choice to come here. I brought it up to my parents and I pushed the idea forward that I think this school is fit and I really wanted to come here. And shout out to Miss Kim because she told me about it and she wrote me a letter of recommendation, so I'm beyond thankful. And yeah, I just love LP.
Without the financial support that I received from every single year from 6th through 12th, I would not be able to be a La Pietra alum. If you are considering donating to a program such as this, I would ask you to consider every young child. No one would argue that they deserve the best opportunity to grow, but consider the best opportunity to thrive and to reach the highest potential that you can. And that's what La Pietra did. And so their donation to a program that helps young women reach their potential, to listen to other perspectives, to contribute to a community that is so wrought with controversy these days, you are donating to a school that is going to better the community and to help women become community contributors and global contributors. Every cent is worth it, and I'm a testament to that fact.
All right, now is your chance to support La Pietra Hawaiʻi School for Girls at an upcoming fundraiser event. It's called Hoopla Diamonds at Diamond Head, Denim Required. It's going to be taking place Saturday, April 5th from 5 to 9 p.m. at their beautiful campus. The event will support the school's financial aid program. So for tickets, visit their website, lapietra.edu/hoopla. Just as you saw there, a lot to look forward to. Hey, before we wrap up today's show, a big time happy birthday to our co-worker, Cheryl Takahashi. She is awesome. Today she celebrated her 60th birthday. She's a sales assistant at Hawaii News Now. Cheryl, we all love you in this building. We are grateful for all the work that you do, and it was a really fun time celebrating you today. Also, as we wrap up today's show, do not forget tonight, the 105th annual Kamehameha Schools Song Contest is taking place. Pre-show begins on K5 at 6:30 p.m. as tonight they celebrate Ho'okipa Hawaii, Hawaiian hospitality. Tune into that Kamehameha Schools Song Contest, one of those things you only see here in Hawaii. Mahalo for watching. We'll see you on Monday.